program today. That's Tony. And he's going to show us something here in just a little bit, and I'll introduce you to buddy Rick here in a moment as well. We have got an opportunity for a one-time only. Today will be the only day that I can make available what is called the EZSTEP ladder at a price that is anywhere near as affordable as what you see on the screen. There are two versions. We've got a 5-footer at $149.95, a 7-footer for an unheard of price of under $200, and it comes down to this. Every family needs a good ladder, but a lot of us have a ladder that's out in the garage that if I have something as simple as a recessed light bulb that I've got to replace, instead of reaching and going all the way out to the garage and bringing a heavy ladder inside, I'll reach for that dining room chair, which is a little wobbly or a little unsafe.
Absolutely.
Rick, how are you, buddy?
Yeah, no, always great.
This is different. I saw this at the National Hardware Show in Vegas out in May. The prices were considerably more expensive.
Oh, big time.
It is the only ladder of its kind that does what Rick is about to show you. Because the biggest problem with the ladder,
what do you do with it when you're not using it?
it's all about storage, yeah.
Yeah.
Watch this.
This is the greatest part of this ladder, is the fact I've got 4 little clips here that we release, and that's it. We turn this ladder over, we give you a little handle with it, and bingo, that's it. 22 pounds.
That's a 5-foot ladder that'll go in the trunk of a car with no problem. By the way, so will the 7-footer.
I kept that 7-footer in the trunk of my car for 3 months while I was working on something that was out of the water. I had a boat out of the water, and I needed that. I didn't even know it was there. It's so great.
And then when you get ready to set it up, all you have to do,
You listen to this, you'll hear it. It clicks
click, click.
into position.
Yep.
You're there, you're done. And what's nice, we come up here. Now, I don't really recommend standing up here, but we come up here, we have these handles to hold on to. And what people don't notice is these stability bars at the bottom of this ladder. These keep this ladder so sturdy.
It is rock solid. I'll tell you, you know this. I am not a fan of ladders in general. I'm afraid of heights, but everything that I do in my free time involves a ladder.
You better stick with a 5-footer. I'll work the 7.
By the way, a 5-foot ladder, if you've got 10-foot ceilings in your home,
oh, absolutely.
a 5-foot ladder is all that you're going to need.
10 foot or less, 5 feet.
This thing is so rock solid. First of all, I want you to see they're not rungs. They are platforms. And these platforms are 2 to 3 times the size in width of a regular rung. So that when you put, and I do have small feet, but when you put your foot on it, you are secure. This ladder holds 375 pounds.
Yeah, don't confuse this with your normal little run-of-the-mill ladders. This is a commercial rated ladder. The pros will use these ladders. I had a friend of mine who was a professional just get this 7-foot from me. Now, we do the same thing with the 7-foot ladder. I've got my handle under there somewhere. I think I crushed.
I'm going to draw, and it's going to take, our camera will pick it up. There are 4 red little spring levers, little clips. And that's how this thing operates. What you do is you squeeze the 4 little clips and the whole thing just telescopes together.
You've just reduced the 7-foot ladder to the size of a suitcase, a thin suitcase at that.
I agree.
Put it anyway. Put it in the back seat of your car. You want to see something cool? Let's say we're in an apartment. What do we do with a ladder?
And you still, if you live in an apartment, you still need to be able to get where.
I've got one just sitting behind a chair.
That's good.
Is that cool?
When I saw this thing out at the hardware show, I couldn't believe it. The engineering on it is one of the most exciting differences in ladders that I've ever seen. It's all built out of aircraft quality aluminum.
Absolutely.
So you don't have to be a larger individual to be able to do jobs like what Tony's doing right there.
Yeah.
Just checking the light fixture, or we're getting into a season, we're going to be cleaning out gutters.
Now,
painting projects indoors, upstairs, downstairs.
Here, look at this, a regular ladder in the dirt. I did my whole exterior lights for Christmas with this. 1 foot was in the mulch and 1 foot was on the side.
Right.
I did it with a regular ladder. When I put them up, I had to put a board under it. When I took them down, I used this. I moved it right along.
It's a one-time only. This price is only in effect today. That easy pay opportunity will also go away at the end of the day. In the 7-footer, I've got 100 of these ladders available to me. That's it. And to get them, it's the first time I had ever seen them for under $200.
But the cool doesn't stop here.
Right.
We've got other things. Let's look at this. I want to do something with that end bin up there.
Yep.
How do I get to it?
Well, we're in a situation, stairwells are the toughest. Let me move this one out of the way. Stairwells are the toughest thing to have to deal with a ladder situation.
Look at this. I put this up on the stair. Now, you wouldn't go up a regular ladder like this.
Correct.
Not and live to tell about it.
But he is now going to release
I'm taking
connections.
2 steps, and now I'll move it over where I can get to this, and now I'm good to go.
So,
Look at this.
if you're painting a stairwell, if you're trying to get that one recessed light bulb, I know people who have a burned out light bulb in their stairwell, and it's been that way since day one.
Absolutely.
Because they haven't had a ladder that they could use to get to it. The biggest problem with ladders is if you want reach, that's a 7-foot reach ladder.
Yep.
Is it takes up so much space.
Here's the other thing that I like. Now, this is the one I use all the time. It's a 5-foot, weighs about 23 pounds. It's so simple to utilize. But here I am, and I want to hang something on that wall. I go up here, and I'm hanging it out here. Well, that's fine, maybe a few years ago, but that's getting a little heavy these days.
You want to get a little closer?
I'd like to get a little closer.
What happens with ladders is the higher up you go, the farther away from your surface you get.
All I did was release one of these. This is the 5-footer.
Yep.
If it was a 7, I would have released 2. And look where I am.
Right where
I'm
you need
right
to be.
next to where I need to be. So a huge difference between being able to get to where you want safely and not.
I'll tell you what, half of my quantity, pardon me, Rick, I'm going to run you all over the place. Half of my quantity on my 7-foot is gone. 50 of them already spoken for. When I went out to the National Hardware Show, I saw quite a few products that impressed me.
Yeah.
This really impressed me because it is going to be the newest and latest and greatest in design. It is a commercial quality ladder. Most people don't need commercial quality, but when you can get it at a price that is way under what the retail value would be, then you're going to feel better about being on that ladder.
Well, let's also think about something. I weigh 220 pounds. I'm 6'1".
Okay.
A lot of ladders you buy in the stores are rated for 225.
So you're
I've got
close.
5 pounds I can carry up that ladder.
Okay.
That's less than a can of paint.
I got you.
You know, technically,
Yep.
I want to be able to go up something safely, get up to the top of it, be secure. The light needs to be fixed up there.
Yeah, it does.
And
you want to be able to do the job, and at the end of the job, be in a position to be
Absolutely.
able to go do other things that are more fun.
Absolutely.
So again, show them the mechanism because there's 4 little red clips.
Now, what Dan was doing is if we want to get a little close. That's if we were going to go.
Those are on the back side of the ladder.
This is if we were going to go up a stair.
Yes.
This if we were just going to get closer to the wall.
And I love, by the way, we can go one more up. When they click,
You can hear them click.
they're locked.
You're there. No worries.
Yep.
You don't have to worry about this. People are concerned sometimes, is this going to collapse on me? You've
So-
got these big red things that are sticking out.
I'm going to turn
You
this
hear it
sideways
click.
again. Here's how you adjust the ladder on one side so that you can lower it so you can now have the perfect ladder for a staircase or uneven ground. Nobody's got level ground. But when you want to telescope the entire ladder together, you do what?
We're going to put it together.
Yep.
I've
Down at
got
the bottom.
4 clips here that I'm releasing,
Yep.
and that's it.
That is so sweet.
And is that not the coolest thing?
Yeah, it really
and
is.
My wife has a miniature car, and it's a convertible, so
A
it's
miniature
even
car.
it's even smaller. Well, she's only 5'2",
bought
so
it
she
from a
fits in
circus
it perfectly.
performer. That's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
This thing, the 7-footer, fits in her trunk
wife's gonna smack you for
perfectly. Yeah, probably.
This fits in her trunk.
Yep.
It fits in the house. Most of us have a ladder.
Yeah.
I do. I live on a farm. I've got more than one. Yeah. But they are not strategically located where if I've got something simple I tend to put off going all the way out to the barn or out to the garage to get the big ladder to come in and get the job done.
I ran out of garage space. I have some of mine are outside, so I have to clean off the leaves before I can use the thing, and it's not doing the ladder any good.
Now, I'm going back a few years ago, but I have a 7-foot extension ladder that used to sit, pardon me, along the garage wall, hung up, and to get to it, I had to pull a car out of the garage. In this 7-footer, in fact, the 7-footer is now gone. That's sold out. I want to show you that 5-footer again and let you know what a phenomenal value it is. Let me get this 7-footer out of the way. And that's the nice thing.
And let me tell you
Light
something.
enough in weight, you can do
Let me tell you something while Dan is running off the set. We literally, if you have a 10-foot ceiling or less, this is everything you will ever need. I don't want to downsell those 7-footers, but this is the only thing you will ever need.
It's built so well. The engineer, this is going to be the newest evolution, to have a ladder that's convenient, because I'm guilty of it. I've done it. You go to do a simple project. When you're 5'8", you're always reaching for stuff, right? I would grab a chair or do this or that. I'm 55 years of age. I don't bounce as well as I used to. This is rated for 375 pounds.
Either of them.
A1 commercial. This is priced at $149.95, but only for today. And when they're gone, they're gone. Thank you, my friend.
This is a phenomenal ladder.
Great ladder.
Like nothing you've ever seen.
Our today's special value has been very, very popular. What, over 3,000? 2,800